Animal's in deep, deep trouble. Big elbows from Johnny Bones Jones.
What actually makes the top of the top in terms of UFC or even combat sports in general?
Hey, so what now? Say something! So what now? All you boys, this is just your
Most champions or most elite fighters in any combat sport are borderline psychopaths, especially in the UFC. And it got me thinking, because I'm going to be a champion myself, does one need to be a psychopath in order to become a world champion? Or if you have inclinations of going towards that goal, does that mean you're a psychopath? Am I a psychopath for wanting to be a top fighter, an elite fighter? Just got me thinking. I was searching what are the traits that makes a psychopath, you know? And I realized that a lot of those traits are helpful when you're fighting. I've noticed that a lack of those traits in me were the reason why, like, sometimes I struggle with certain things. Let's go through a little list here of psychopath traits here that I've noticed, like, in fighters. First one is being impulsive. It's a bit of a sticky one because being impulsive is when you don't think too much before you do something. In a fighting context, you have to have a little bit of impulsiveness, like you need to just do it, you know what I mean? Obviously there's a certain level of like intellect that goes into it, but you need to be like, you know what I mean? For example, Jon Jones. Lack of empathy. When I think about it, do you know how many times I've pulled punches because I had too much empathy? When you're in the ring, when you're fighting, I don't think empathy can really helps. It's good to be an empathetic person, but when it's wartime, there's no place for empathy. You know, when it's do or die, when it's killed or be killed, there is no space for empathy. Psychopaths here, they have two types of personalities. One type disassociate themselves from what they've done. It's like it's two different people. But then there's another type that owns up to whatever they've done. One example is Mike Tyson. Okay.
Let's go get ready for the fight. Come on.
Before the fights. And then there's Tony Ferguson.
I'm gonna slam you like I did my student. I broke his fucking rib.
Well, that's a dick move, bud. Why would you do that to your own student?
Because he made me do it.
Who doesn't really care. Superficially charming. One guy that I don't know if they're sincere or not is Jon Jones. It's like, I always think to myself, like, is he lying or is he genuine? But at the end of the day, how can I know? Because it's show business, but how can I know that the changes he's making in his life are genuine? Grandiosity, 100%. Every fighter has that trait. I mean, all the champions that I know in terms of UFC, they think they're the best. They just have this belief that they are chosen or something, like they're special. That's a good trait. Even if a lot of psychopaths have it. Pathological lying. There's one guy that lied at least 2 or 3 times about the drug test. Some champion, light heavyweight. The true question is your favorite UFC champion a psychopath? I would say most likely not. But I will say this. When they enter the ring, they do adopt certain psychopathic, you know what I mean? They do adopt certain traits that psychopaths have, because I feel like when you go to war, you have to like separate yourself from your humanity. So I would say 9 times out of 10, okay, 7 times out of 10, your favorite UFC fighter is not a psychopath. But they do display some psychopathic tendencies. But yeah guys, that was it. Make sure you like, subscribe and share.
I am